John C. Maxwell, The Power of Teamwork and Collaboration. How do you ignite a collection of brilliant minds to not just coexist, but to coalesce, to not just share a space, but to shape a future together? Good day, I'm John C. Maxwell, and I've spent my life unlocking the secrets of leadership and the power of teamwork. What I'm about to share with you isn't just theory. It's the essence of my experiences, the distillation of countless hours spent with teams around the globe, teams that have transformed their organizations and their destinies through the power of collaboration. The Symphony of Synergy. When you think of a symphony, what comes to mind? Is it not a myriad of instruments, each with its unique voice, coming together under the baton of a conductor to create something greater than themselves? That's where our story of teamwork begins, with synergy. It's not just cooperation, it's the combined effort that creates an outcome of far greater value than the sum of its parts. In my years of working with teams, I've seen this time and again. I recall once visiting a company that was on the brink of collapse. The staff was disengaged, the leadership was fractured, and the future looked bleak. But through the application of simple yet profound principles of teamwork, that same company turned around to become an industry leader. How? By realizing that every person on the team had a vital role to play, and by fostering an environment where each voice could be heard and valued. Now let me ask you something, and I want you to really think about it. When was the last time you felt truly integral to a team's success? It's a question that cuts to the heart of what it means to collaborate effectively. Remember, teamwork makes the dream work, but a vision becomes a nightmare when the leader has a big dream and a bad team. So let's make sure we're working towards the dream, not the nightmare. Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound lessons from the legend, cultivating a culture of collaboration. Building a successful team isn't just about gathering people together. It's about cultivating a culture where collaboration is not just encouraged, but ingrained. It's about creating an environment where each person is aware that their contribution is not just important, but indispensable. I remember working with a team of educators, each highly accomplished in their field, yet they struggled to create a cohesive curriculum. The issue wasn't talent or dedication, it was a lack of a shared vision and culture. By guiding them to establish common goals, respect for each other's expertise, and an appreciation for the collective over the individual, they were transformed. The result? A curriculum that was innovative, comprehensive, and most importantly, effective. So, what about your team? Do you see the seeds of this culture of collaboration in your own environment? It's essential to recognize that culture is the soil from which the team's success grows, the dynamics of trust. You can't talk about teamwork without talking about trust. It's the foundation upon which all successful teams are built. Without trust, you have nothing more than a group of individuals working alongside each other, but not with each other. I once advised a corporation where trust had eroded to the point of hostility. Through a series of workshops and trust-building exercises, we began to rebuild the bridges that had burned down. The process wasn't fast, but the results were undeniable. Trust transformed their interactions and their outcomes. Remember, when people are crystal clear about the most important priorities of the organization and team they work with and prioritize their work around those top priorities, not only are they many times more productive, they discover they have the time they need to have a whole life. The art of communication. Communication is the art that oils the machinery of teamwork. Without clear, open, and effective communication, Even the most talented teams can falter. I've seen organizations where brilliant ideas died in the minds of employees because they didn't have the channels or the confidence to express them. One of the most impactful things I've done was to help a struggling team develop a communication charter, a set of principles and practices that dictated how they would share information, provide feedback, and collectively make decisions. The change was not overnight, but it was lasting. Communication became the lifeblood of their operations, and the team flourished. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. It's not just a saying, it's a truth that applies directly to how we communicate within our teams. Forging the unbreakable chain, the indomitable power of unity. Unity is not just a word, it's the lifeline of any team. Think of each team as a chain. If one link weakens, the entire chain is compromised. I've witnessed teams that embraced unity and became unbreakable, and I've seen those that neglected it and shattered under pressure. Unity in diversity. The beauty of a team lies in its diversity. Each member brings a unique set of skills, experiences, and perspectives to the table. But diversity without unity is like a painter with a palette of colors, but no idea what picture they're painting. I've worked with teams that looked perfect on paper, a collection of all stars, yet they couldn't perform. They had diversity but lacked unity. Through fostering an understanding and appreciation of each other's differences, these teams learned to synchronize their efforts towards a common goal. The result? A team that was versatile, resilient, and unbeatable. Ask yourself, are you embracing the diversity of your team and channeling it into unity? The strength of aligned purpose. A team aligned in purpose is a force to be reckoned with. It's the magnetic field that keeps the compass needle steady amid distractions and disruptions. I remember leading a team through a tumultuous time in the organization. There were layoffs, market pressures, and morale was low. But by keeping the team focused on our core mission, we not only weathered the storm, we emerged stronger. A great leader's courage to fulfill his vision comes from passion, not position. Consider your team's purpose. Is it clear? Is it compelling? And most importantly, is it shared by every member of the team? The rituals of unity. Unity is strengthened by rituals, the regular practices that remind us of our shared values and common goals. These can be as simple as a morning huddle or as complex as a quarterly retreat, but their importance cannot be overstated. I've implemented such rituals in many teams, and each time I've seen a transformation. These rituals become the heartbeat of the team, the rhythm that keeps everyone in sync. They are the moments where unity is not just spoken about, it is actively practiced. Leaders who practice what they preach and recognize the contribution of others not only find their way to the top, but are also respected along the way. What rituals does your team have in place to foster and reinforce unity? The edifice of empowerment. Unity is empowered when each member knows that they are trusted to make decisions, to take action, and to lead in their own right. Empowerment is not about relinquishing control. It's about enabling control where it's needed. I've empowered teams by delegating authority, by trusting in their abilities, and by being there to support rather than to dictate. This approach has turned passive participants into proactive partners in success. Leaders must be close enough to relate to others, but far enough ahead to motivate them. Are you striking this balance within your team? Unleashing the titans, maximizing individual strengths for collective victory. In a world where individual accomplishment often takes the spotlight, The true essence of monumental achievements is frequently the interweaving of multiple talents, the harmonious blend of strengths that each unique member brings to the team. This is where the titans of teamwork are unleashed and collective victory is seized. Identifying and leveraging individual talents. Every individual is a repository of untapped potential, a wellspring of talents waiting to be recognized and utilized. As a leader, one of the most profound responsibilities is to identify these talents and align them with the team's objectives. I've seen a quiet, introspective team member transform into a strategic powerhouse once their analytical skills were recognized and harnessed. Another, seemingly disinterested, became the team's most passionate advocate when given a role that aligned with their innate communication skills. To add value to others, one must first value others. This is the guiding principle in talent management within teams. Do you know the hidden talents of your team members, and more importantly, are you putting them to good use? The multiplicative effect of skill synergy. When individual strengths are combined, their effect is not merely additive, it's multiplicative. This synergy is what sets apart good teams from great ones. I recall a project where we had a marketer, a programmer, and a designer working in silos. It was only when we brought them together, overlapping their skills, that we saw the project leap forward in bounds. The marketer's insights sharpened the programmer's focus, and the designer's creativity amplified the marketer's campaigns. Leadership is not about titles, positions, or flowcharts. It is about one life influencing another. Consider how the lives of your team members can influence each other through the synergy of their skills. The power of role flexibility. In a dynamic environment, roles must be fluid, adapting to the needs of the team and the demands of the moment. Flexibility in roles allows a team to pivot quickly and effectively without being bogged down by rigid structures. I've led teams where the most junior member had the best solution to a problem. By creating an atmosphere where roles are based on contribution rather than hierarchy, we unlocked innovative solutions and accelerated progress. Change is inevitable. Growth is optional. In the context of teamwork, how are you embracing the change in roles to ensure the growth of your team, encouraging mastery and growth? A team that stops learning is a team that will soon be overtaken. Encouraging continuous learning and mastery of skills within your team is crucial for sustained success. I've worked with organizations where ongoing education and skill development were embedded into the DNA of the team. This commitment to growth led to a team that was not only highly skilled but also highly motivated and engaged. A leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. Are you leading the way in promoting mastery and growth within your team? The Vanguard of victory, steering teams toward their legacy. The ultimate aim of any team is to leave a legacy, to etch its mark on the fabric of history. This is the pinnacle of teamwork, where the collective efforts culminate in a story worth retelling, a victory that resonates beyond the immediate success. Crafting a shared vision. The cornerstone of a team's legacy is the vision it rallies behind. A shared vision acts as a guiding star, a fixed point in the night sky that navigates the team through the darkest nights and into the dawn of triumph. I've seen organizations flounder with no shared vision, like ships adrift at sea. Yet, when a compelling vision is forged and shared, it galvanizes the team, infusing their daily tasks with purpose and direction. It's the kind of vision that says, we are here to do more than just work. We are here to make a difference. Vision without action is merely a dream. Action without vision just passes the time. Vision with action can change the world. Does your team have a vision that's vivid and actionable? Embracing conflict as a catalyst. Conflict is often seen as a negative force, but when harnessed correctly, it can be a powerful catalyst for growth and innovation. It's through the fire of debate and the clash of ideas that the best solutions are often forged. I've guided teams through conflict, turning what could be destructive into something constructive. By fostering an environment where differing opinions are respected and where healthy debate is encouraged, teams can reach new heights of creativity and problem solving. Anytime you're going to grow, you're going to lose something. You're losing what you're hanging on to keep safe. You're losing habits that can't serve you if you want to move forward. Is your team using conflict as a stepping stone or a stumbling block? The ritual of reflection and recognition. The journey to a legacy is filled with both victories and setbacks. It is essential for teams to take the time to reflect on their journey, learn from their experiences, and recognize the contributions of each member. I've implemented rituals of reflection and recognition in many teams. Whether it's an annual review or a project post-mortem, these rituals provide perspective and appreciation for the effort and progress made. They are also crucial in celebrating the individual achievements that contribute to the team's success. People may forget what you said or did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Are you making your team members feel valued and recognized? The commitment to resilience and adaptability. The path to a legacy is rarely a straight line. It's a winding road with obstacles and unexpected turns. The teams that leave a lasting impact are those that demonstrate resilience and adaptability. I've supported teams in developing these qualities by encouraging a mindset of learning from failure, of seeing each setback as a setup for a comeback. This resilience becomes part of the team's identity, a badge of honor that fuels their journey toward their legacy. The measure of a leader is not the number of people who serve him, but the number of people he serves. How resilient and adaptable is your team in the face of challenges?